So you don't block any of your family members on Facebook?
No. Nope.
Why not?
Because my mom knows I have a Facebook, so if I blocked her, she'd be like, why am I not your friend on Facebook?
Friends with too many of my family members to do that.
Yeah, I forget one.
Get in trouble.
You say that you have family that's on Facebook. Mm-hmm. Do you do anything to prevent them from seeing any of your posts?
I block them. I block one person on all my posts because she asks me all the time about unnecessary events and annoys me.
Is that the only reason why?
That's the only reason why.
Okay, so do you set your privacy settings to block your family? I do not. And do you use privacy settings to block your family?
Yes. Yeah, they didn't like that. I blocked all my family and they yelled at me at Christmas, so I unblocked them.
What, do you censor yourself now because you unblocked them?
Yeah, now I have to unblock them.
Do you set your privacy settings to block any of your family on Facebook?
I don't think I've blocked any of them. I think I might have them like restricted on what they can see. Like they can't see like stuff my friends post on my timeline and stuff like that.
Well, a lot of people will block their family on Facebook or kind of edit what they say so that their family members won't see. Like, you know, they don't want them to see that they're out drinking or partying or having a good time. Do you do any of this? Do you kind of monitor what you say on Facebook, or do you just...
Well, I don't post anything to Facebook just because generally I'm a shy person and don't share much with anyone. But, no, I'm not really ashamed of anything I do, so anything that's posted to Facebook, I think my parents or my family's just okay with. Is, you know.
So you have indicated to us that you do not feel any need to block any of your family members on Facebook. Could you give us some of the reasons why that is so?
Because my mom understands me, so she would know what that I put down is what I'm going to put down. She not going to care too much about it.
Some other reasons?
I will sometimes censor myself if it talks about sex, because I don't want her to really know about that, but aside from that, no, she pretty much expect that. My sister kind of knows me, but I may censor some things for her, but aside from that, no.
And all of your other family members are fine with anything that you post?
Not really fine with it, but I can't really do anything about it because I'm grown, so.
Right.
That's true. They're still going to love me anyway regardless, so.
Right. Yeah. Thank you. Do you block any of your family members on Facebook?
No.
And why is that?
I don't know. I'm only really friends with my mom doesn't have one, and my little brother and my dad do. And I don't interact with my little brother because we don't have a relationship. No, and so, you know, me and my dad are just chill.
So you have said that your relationship with one of your family members has changed slightly since you were both on Facebook. Can you elaborate for us about that?
Well, not only one, I guess. Well, I have my mom on Facebook, and I know that she only created a Facebook to stalk me and my brother. So I blocked her from being able to see status updates, I think, and wall posts. Mainly because I just kind of want to censor, like, the weird stuff that my friends post, or like things that I might post when I'm intoxicated. But other than my mom, I rarely get to see my brother and cousin, so we stay in contact over Facebook. So I guess that's a positive.
So I had you fill out the survey, and the question that said, do you set your privacy settings to block your family? You answered yes. So, did you always do this? And if not, what caused you to start doing this?
I didn't always do it, but I've had my stepmother and my two stepsisters blocked for several years now. And it all started with, well, my stepsisters I just blocked because they're annoying. But my stepmother is just like too personal on Facebook. And like one Valentine's Day, there was like a meme of like a heart-shaped vibrator. And it said, like the only way a man will ever please me is if he like ejaculates chocolate. And I was just like, I'm 17 and I can't handle this. Like, we're not that close a family anyways, and there's no reason that I should have to see this anymore, so I blocked her.
Thank you.
Does having your family on Facebook affect you positively or negatively?
Positively.
How so?
I can keep up with them better, easier.
Your family on Facebook affect you positively or negatively?
Negatively.
How so?
Because I mean, I don't really like them knowing my business and stuff.
Does having your family on social media sites affect you positively or negatively?
Positively.
How so?
Because a lot of them live out of the country, so I can talk to them.
All right, so you do have a Facebook, right?
Yep.
And you do have a lot of family on your Facebook, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, is this a positive experience or a negative experience for you?
It's a positive experience just because it allows me to stay in touch with relatives that are a long distance away from me, and it kind of helps me see, how their families are doing and how they're doing without having to be near them.
Right. Okay. You do have a Facebook, correct?
Yeah.
And do you have a lot of family members on Facebook?
Yeah, I have a few.
All right. Now, how does that affect your relationship with those family members? Would you say that's positive or kind of a negative experience, having them as friends?
It was kind of negative when I was younger. So, I blocked them and stuff just because, they would judge me about stuff I posted that I wouldn't say around them at, family reunions and stuff.
Right.
So, I've kind of changed since then.
Okay. I mean, do you have any, stories that kind of stand out, things that might have happened between you and them, good examples?
Yeah, somewhat. Just, it's kind of a general story. Just, my uncle used to, always talk to my parents and be like, did you know she posted this? And stuff like this. And then my parents would get on to me. So it got to the point where my parents would just be like, do not say anything.
Yeah.
Everything I said, they're like, you got to delete that.
Yeah, so it was either kind of block them or you had to monitor what you said.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Okay, I understand. Well, awesome.
All right, so you both have Facebooks, right?
Yes.
Do you have any family members that share your Facebook or that you're friends with on Facebook?
Yes.
All right, have you found that that's a positive thing for you to have your family on Facebook, or is it more negative?
I'd say positive. Yeah.
So do you feel your relationship with your family has gotten more, it's gotten positive since you've all been on Facebook, or has it been more negative?
I guess my relationship with my cousin and brother are more positive, just because we don't talk much in person. But with my mother, I'd say it's unchanged because it doesn't really make too much of a difference if she can't see my online social media stuff.
Okay, thank you.
Does having your family on Facebook or any other social media site affect you positively or negatively, and how so?
Positively. I love talking to my dad on Facebook. It's fun posting on his wall and showing the world our father-daughter bond.
And has the relationship between you and your family members changed since you joined a social media website?
No.
And has the relationship between you and your family members changed since you joined Facebook?
I'm more close with the family I'm not physically close to on Facebook because I can talk to them, see pictures and post pictures and stuff. That's cool.
How has your relationship between your family members changed since you joined a social media site, if it has changed?
I don't think it's changed much.
Okay. And do you consider yourself more active on social media than you are in real life?
No.
Thank you.
And do you consider yourself more active on social media than in real life?
No, I try to go out and meet people. Try not to just stay cooped up.
And what about with your family?
What do you mean?
Are you more active?
Oh yeah, definitely in real life and on social media.
Do you consider yourself more active on social media sites than you are in real life?
No.
Thank you. Consider yourself more active on social media sites or in real life?
Real life.
Okay, what about with your family?
Real life.
And your friends?
Yes, definitely.
And has the relationship between you and your family members changed since you joined a social media site?
Not at all. I wouldn't think so.